keeping up with me. Maybe I can help with that.
The girl picks out this part and that part. She ponders and imagines until...
I know just what to make. So precious.
So the most magnificent thing, Canadian film. I have a 3-year-old daughter has a children's book of this name, so it's the same. I had no idea until my wife told me. She goes, "You know, you're showing a film that I read my book to our daughter every night," and I'm like, "Oh, I had no idea." Really great story for children as well. Kind of a good
I
message.
think, as you said, it's a great film for children, and maybe I'm a child too. It was just a beautiful film, and I think it's a perfect example of creating something that is for youth, but that doesn't look down on them. I think that's how you create something that's great, that's also family friendly. It doesn't have to be kind of ridiculous.
It's also a great story. Like I said, it's a great story for kids, but it's also a great story for adults because it's like, it's all moving parts, right? Like taking a bunch of small parts or taking 100 different things and turning into a whole new creation, and then the negativity, like anybody who creates and does music or whatever, it's like that kind of message of like the negativity that gets into your brain and like how it can haunt you, and you gotta like overcome it. So basically it's kind of it's a good story for everybody. Like you said, it's like hits on all levels.
It took like almost 15 minutes, I felt, for me to get to a conflict. I knew where it was kind of going, but it just took too long to get there. And for a long time I didn't know whether there would ever be conflict in this stuff because it was just so one note for a long time. I'm glad it eventually did, but like you said, like one of the best elements was the negative thoughts, and it raced through that moment. I feel like, considering how long it is.
It kind of like it's set up. It took a long time to set up to that kind of conflict, but at the same time, like she's still building and creating something.
I thought the shadows, the lighting, it was so well done, and what the other person was saying, it kind of lost me after about 2/3 of the way. I was getting a little antsy, but yeah, I liked the ending, and I thought it was more for kids.
I enjoyed seeing the parallels of the mother and the daughter, and the mother working on her project, and the daughter, you know, just the symbiosis of that was sweet. I thought the pacing was very slow. I would have sped up. I don't think it's a kid's film. I think it's just slow. Like, you know, kids are not slow. You know, in the kids' film, part of it, there's lots of nicey nice moments. So yeah, for like a 3-year-old, that kind of nicey nice thing, that was cool. I think it was cool that nobody was telling her how to use the tools. She got to do it her own way, and she seemed to be pretty good with all of them, including a saw, and you know. Like, it was just cool that she got to go outside with a pile of tools and pick up stuff from recycling bins. I thought there's a great story in all of that, but I thought it was kind of slow in general, but I did enjoy the colors and the flow of it.
I actually found myself really liking the third one. I personally felt the pacing was pretty good. There was always some form of stakes that was put up there. It was clear that the little girl wanted to build something for the dog. And with each attempt it wasn't working, but then it kind of mounted bigger and bigger. And then I kind of liked how instead of kind of just sticking with the dog house, she found something else that happened to match both with her wants in making something for the dog and the dog as well. And I also liked at the end how all of her past creations actually kind of went into something else, or at least with the kind of more musical dog house with the chimes, and how it was given to the neighbor as well. And yeah, everything, the technical side of it as well, the shading, the animations were really great. And it wasn't actually until my girlfriend told me that the narrator for the animation was Whoopi Goldberg, which was really cool. So yeah, it was a really nice animation. I loved it.
I really like how it was about like women's empowerment and girls' empowerment. Like even the little like street hockey game, it was a girl shooting against the boy, and the mom's an architect. And she's using all these tools, which normally we wouldn't like see in just basic advertisements or even children's toys for girls and stuff like that. So I think it was really nice to see kind of that empowerment of girls.
The blower was a female, and the statue was a female artist, so it's like, yeah, so it's sort of like giving that power. Whoopi Goldberg was the narrator, so yeah.
It is a Toronto film. We have Canadian-style recycling bins. There was a Toronto street sign in the background. I didn't read it, but just the shape, the white sign. So it was very clearly made here in Toronto by somebody who knows the city well, yes.